All right, so guys, we got to talk. I don't know if you know this, but we know we don't have school on Monday, right? We don't go to Google Meets on Monday. You probably knew that. But there's this other part too. According to Blue Ridge Middle School and Loudoun County Public Schools, there's the expectation that you're still doing 25 minutes of work per class on Mondays. So you still have school on Mondays. You're just not going to Google Meets. So you might be asking, so what do I do during those 25 minutes for English? You can do reading journal, okay? So let me show you how to do that. To do a reading journal, you first want to go ahead and figure out where you're going to do your reading journal. Are you going to handwrite your reading book? Or are you going to type your reading journal Google Doc? Either choice is fine. Totally up to you. Next, you have to figure out, okay, so what are you going to write about? You have to choose a prompt. Here's why. You guys, I don't want you writing a reading journal about the plot or what's happening in your book. I can just Google that or go to Wikipedia or Amazon or YouTube. I don't want to know what's happening in your book. I want to know what you're thinking about specific things in your book. So we need to do a prompt. Those prompts look like this, and you've got 11 different ones you can choose from. And I'll let you take a look at those in a minute. So then, which prompt should you choose? Choose the prompt you feel most confident and knowledgeable about. If you feel most confident with number 1 about characters, do number 1. If you feel most confident about number 3 with theme, you do theme. Do whichever one you want. Whichever prompt you're most confident and comfortable with, write about that one. So once you know what you want to write about, then it's time to go. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Use your phone or a watch, or even just Google timer and then set your timer for 25 minutes. You can click start and off you go. So like, where do you turn this in? Where do you do this? Let me show you, okay? It's in Schoology. In our Schoology class, make sure you're in Materials and scroll down and head into Reading Journal. Once you open up Reading Journal, you should see something that says Journal A. Click on it. Let's review these steps, okay? Step 1 is either open your notebook, this thing, or where it says use this reading journal for Google Doc, click on that. When you click on it, you'll get a chance to go ahead and make a copy of it. So make a copy. And here you go. Here's your Google Doc reading journal if you want to use that. Step 2. It says read through this list of journal prompts. Click here. Click on that. Here's your list of prompts. I know there's 11, and I do want you to read through them all so you know. 1's about characters, 2's about setting, 3's about theme, 4's about structure. You can go on, and I want you to find something again. Remember, the prompt that you feel most confident and knowledgeable about. Got a prompt? Good. Next step. In your journal, write down the prompt number and today's date. So either this or this. Your choice. Next step. Set your timer for 25 minutes, phone or Google, and then write as much as you can for the next 25 minutes. Off you go. But wait, wouldn't it be really helpful if, like, I don't know, if you saw an example of like how to do the process? I got something for you. Scroll down, and the first video you'll see is an example of how to do a reading journal. Do yourself a favor. It's 3 minutes, and oh man, it will make your reading journal transform from to wow. Once you're finished with your reading journal, here's what you got to do. If you typed, I don't want you to attach your Google Doc as an attachment to this assignment. You're going to need that Google Doc in the future, so I just want you to go ahead and select all your text, select it all, and then go ahead and copy. Now, if you wrote by hand, take a picture of your entry. So, wait, Mr. K, I copied all my text, or I took a picture of my entry. Where do I put it? What do I do? Watch that second video. Look at this.
Click on the Submit Assignment box under Submission on the right-hand side of the screen. You can use the Upload option to attach a file from your computer.
That's where you're going to attach your picture. But for those of you who copy-pasted your text from your Google Doc,
You can also use the Create option to type in your own response.
that's where you'll paste your work.
When you are finished with your response, click the blue Submit button.
That should do it. So, Go through these directions, do your best on a reading journal. As always, if you have any questions, shoot me an email and I'll help you. Best of luck, guys. You got this.